It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Blue Pac, baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose. Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect
Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She the code was not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. LUPAC, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENDENT, bring truth to the streets.
Hey,
Baby don't bend.
let go.
She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. LUAC, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Yeah, I love it. Ooh. I had to turn y'all up for the one time. Y'all, it's Friday, so I'm a little excited, okay? Because we ain't gotta go get them cheering this weekend. Well, they at home, but y'all know what I mean. School is over for at least 2 days. Oh, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. Thank y'all for y'all patience on this good old Friday, baby. I gotta go back and listen to see how I sound over the intro. I hope it didn't mute it out. I'm gonna have to check that out because I be wanting to talk through the intro too. So I'm gonna have to go back and check that out after the live, y'all. Hey y'all, what's up, y'all? The block is mother and hot. Oh, y'all just don't know how I was trying to get to this live. I wish I could have went live earlier, but it was storming. I got soaking wet trying to get they put my child on the wrong bus, y'all. Today was hectic. Let me just say that. It was real hectic. But we here now, and I'm pretty sure everybody is off work. Hopefully, because I should have made a community wall post, but y'all gonna come in. One thing I know is y'all come in, and y'all come in fast. Let me see who we got in here, because we got a whole lot to talk about. As y'all can see the caption. Shout out to Mika Meek, Corporate Thugging with Mika, for dropping that BOMB shell. That was major. That one was major. Okay? Shout out to you for that. Hold on, y'all. Let me go up. Let me see who in here. Of course, shout out to Tyrese with the T. Shout out to Nika, Miss Sexy Ray, Queen Aries. I'm forever chosen. Michelle the Bell, one of my beautiful mods, is in the building. Miss Geraldine. We got Miss Ruby. We got Miss Deborah Kennan. We got Sweet Queen, of course. Thank you for ever holding on the chat for your girl. We got Miss Wanda Mills, Miss Witty. Who else? Let me see. Let me go down. Miss Lolo. We got Miss Sharon. Calm and Collective, another one of my beautiful mods in here. We got Miss Simone, Miss Stacy. We're going to be deep, y'all. By the time I finish this intro, we should be close to 500, especially on a Friday. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. Darling Nikki in the building. We got, hold up. Thank you, Nene, for that super chat. Blessing my love. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Robin. My Black is Beautiful in this thing. Miss Lovely. We got My Black is Beautiful coming through with a super chat. I appreciate you. We also got Renita in the building coming through with a super for your girl. Shout out to you. Miss Malibu. Who else? Who else? Let's see. We got Miss Jeanette. We got Christina, my bro Terry in the building, Black Knight. We got Lady Divine, Virgo Goddess. We got Christina. We got, hold on. Let's see. Queen Irie, since you know so much. We got Miss Roslyn, Nita M, Kimberly Merrills, Miss Sherilyn, Miss Jackie Moore, y'all. Hey, Miss Janine, I'm talking faster than the mouse is moving. Okay, Sassy M in the building, Brown Sugar. We got, hold on, what is that? China Red. That's a new name. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the new people. Shout out to y'all for getting your girl to 9K. Okay, period. I'm doing a big giveaway when we get to 10K. Just know that. I ain't gonna celebrate 9K too much, but that 10K though, we turning up, y'all. We gonna have a party. Okay. Every milestone is major to me because especially with YouTube, it's hard to get your followers up on YouTube. So every milestone counts. But big shout out to y'all for helping me hit that 9K. We going up. We going up. Okay. What's up, Snooky? Hey, Pride. Hey, Gemini Rising. Who else is here? Claire Huxtable. We got Miss Gloria Jaquita. We got, hold on, let's see. Let me go down. Star Smith in the building. My Variety. We got Miss Jackie H. Look at God is in the building. Who else? Miss Lena Cannon. We got Miss Marlena. We got Miss Angelique. I love you more. We got Miss Marie April Granger. It's on fire, y'all. Like these YouTube streets, it look like Laonia's getting hit from left to right. She just can't catch a break. And she got to charge that to her man. Because at the end of the day, even though the bloggers put the information out there, it wouldn't be no information to put out there if he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. Okay? Period. Like, he's embarrassing. He is embarrassing. Hey, Miss Stephanie, you would think he'll keep a low profile because he's in the industry, but he just gives zero F. Zero F. Hey, Miss Luscious Lips. Who else in here? Fifi in the building, sweetly favored. We got, hold on, Jazz So Jazzy. One ham, just one. Mo Better Hygiene and Things, Miss Melody. We got, hold on, let me go up. Shout out to Kimberly W for getting that membership. Aisha Bright in the building. Miss Veronica, Tamika. We got Tokyo Blues, Miss Nina. We got, hold on, let me go down. Miss Fila, another one of my beautiful mods in this thing. Miss Sheila McGee, Crystal, one Reese Pooh. Shout out to Latessa for being a 16-month member. Who else? Tajay, another beautiful mod. Belinda, Miss Bernadette. Okay, y'all. Oh, I ain't gonna stop it just yet. I almost stopped it, but shout out to Mika. I gotta shout her out again because she dropped that heat, baby. She dropped that heat. We're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a whole lot. It looked like RH can't catch a break. But one thing I could say is every time something happens where somebody try to rain on that man parade, something else happens that kind of, washes it away. That's how I look at it. Because, you got his own flesh and blood out here just spitting all over her daddy child. I ain't gonna do too much on her. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna keep it respectful. It's very unfortunate that whole situation, but I gotta talk about it because this is my thing, right? Because we like to keep the babies in, the baby's place. But I feel like when it's constantly being brought to social media, it kind of changes the ball game just a little bit, right? And it puts you in a tough spot because that is RH's child, but the disrespect is at an all-time high. Listen, if that was my child, we listen, they would be talking about me. Listen, they'll be talking about me all over the net, baby. Because we don't do the disrespect over here. We don't do that. Hey, Alexis. I'm trying to get to the bottom, y'all. Hold on, because y'all been coloring me down. So I want to thank y'all early before we get into all this tea. Because it's a whole lot of tea. We got about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different types of tea. Okay? Got like 4 different types. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And a collective hate to everybody that's in the chat. I stopped doing the shout out, y'all, because like I said, y'all come in here fast, and I told y'all we was gonna almost be at 500. We at 488 right now. So a big collective hate to everybody. Charge it to the head and the time, and not the heart. Okay, just 'cause I ain't shout y'all out, everybody out individually, don't mean that the love ain't still there. It's still there, still there. Shout out to Real Talk No Chaser, my intro maker. Look at that rhyme, y'all. You heard that? I know, girl. Look at me. Let me stop. Thank you, Miss Kathy. You say hello to my girl, the one and only Lupac. Also to the chat, stopping by to show my support. At work, we'll catch the replay. Thank you for your support, my love. You are appreciated. Hold on, y'all. I'm going through them quick, and then we're gonna get into it. Shout out to my sis in the building, another beautiful mod. Thank you for coming through. I know your notifications don't be hitting like they should, but I know you catch me when you can. Like a lot of y'all, I don't know what YouTube got going on with the notifications, but it be tripping. Go plug that up over there. Plug it up on the other side of there. What? Hold on, y'all. You cannot stay up here if you ain't gonna put your headphones on. Thank you, Miss Latessa. I appreciate you, my love. Hold on, let's see who else. Hold on. Let me go down. Man, y'all was commenting live. Thank you, Herschel. You said I flew home on my broom to catch this live. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Who else? Let's go down. Let's go down. I know I've seen a few of them in the bottom of the chat. Thank you, Miss Kathy. You are appreciated. Thank you. Hold up. Let's see. That way I won't forget. Thank you, Miss Lovely. You are appreciated. Happy Friday to you as well. Thank you, Miss Janine. You are appreciated. Um, and y'all know I like to stay caught up on the comments. Because when I first started out, baby, I would be so behind. Now I'm always at the bottom. Okay? Period. Period. Hey, hey, let's say I see you. I see you in this thing, girl. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. If I miss a super chat, I'll go back through them and look at them later. But I made it to the bottom. So I don't know. Michelle, you say you was the first one. Sometimes when you like on here with StreamYard, they'll disappear. So that's probably why I didn't see yours. But thank you, my love. You know I appreciate you, girl. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is, y'all, I was in Latay's live earlier. Shout out to Latay because I did see y'all speaking to her in the chat. I didn't see her directly, but I know she in here. And one of the things she said on her live was something about in court where Laonia mentioned still breastfeeding or something like that, right? So I don't know, all of the context involved in it. But when I heard that, I was like, hold up, I got a receipt for that, right? Y'all know I always got a receipt for something. So I went and found it. Let me pull it up. Let me play it real quick. That's gonna be number one before I forget that part. Because I was like, she's still breastfeeding. That's not what she said on live. Okay, so hold on. Let's just rebuttal that real quick. We're gonna rebuttal that first. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah. You finna go in your room. If you gonna be burping, you going clean in your room, little girl. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. All right, y'all. Let me run it. So, okay. Hold on. Let's just play it. Because the first part was kind of low, but I made it louder as much as I can. But somebody in the chat, okay, she was on a live stream. This was back in March, right? Now, mind you, we in August. So this was a good little minute ago. And somebody in her chat asked her if she was still breastfeeding. Okay? So y'all listen to this.
Breastfeeding? Hell no, I tried.
She said it so fast, but I didn't catch the way the screen recording was sent to me. They didn't catch the first part when she read the complete question. So all you can hear her say is breastfeeding. But, of course, the person in the comments asks, are you still breastfeeding? But then she answers the question.
Breastfeeding? Hell no, I tried. My babies are greedy. I can't do it. And I don't want my boo.
And if you listen to that part right there, that's a part where she edited, right? Because she started saying, and I don't want my boobs, but she stopped it. But y'all all know what that means. We just gonna guess. We just gonna guess, right? We're just gonna take a little educated guess. Because most people know that when you breastfeed, you do lose weight quick, right? After a pregnancy. But it also makes your boobs sag. So that's what she said. But she edited that part out. Let me push it back just a little bit.
My babies are greedy. I can't do it. And I don't want my boo. Them kids look like you? Nope. All my kids look like they daddy to me. None of my kids look like me.
Okay. I kept that little part in there. That part too. I felt like that was needed in that little clip. Because they tend to take when people go in Johnell's comments, they tend to take when people say that the babies must look like the daddy as an insult, right? But to me, that's very telling. But the fact that she said that on multiple occasions that all of her kids look just like their daddies, including the last two. So how is it that your supporters are taking that as an insult, but even you said that? Make that make sense. Somebody make that make sense for me. If she herself says that the babies look like their dad, why is it that her supporters get offended when somebody goes into the comments and say, "Oh, y'all must be hiding them because they look like they dad"? We just gonna, we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, we're gonna leave that where it's at. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to play that for y'all. I want to play that. Oh, I didn't even do my disclaimer, y'all. Let me say this real quick. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me at $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a little goal set of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Shout out to everybody that had colored me down already. I appreciate you guys. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, days 1, 2s, and 3s. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. Members only live tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we turning up in members only because I got some things to catch y'all up on. Also, please, y'all, watch those ads and definitely hit that like button. And if you are not a subscriber of this channel, but you're constantly watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button also. Come on and join us. That way you can get the notifications on a regular when they actually send them out. Because YouTube be tripping. All right. So that was the first thing, y'all, the whole breastfeeding situation. Okay, I had to get that out the way because I was like, I know I heard her say she been stopped breastfeeding. So I had to go find that clip, even though it took me all day to find it because I was trying to remember which live it was on, but I found it. Y'all know one thing about Pac, I'm going to find a receipt now. Okay, so now I got to go to my, hold on. Let me pull this up and put this on the screen. Let's see. Oh, child. Should we do Johnell first or should we do DW first? I think I want to let's do DW first. We're going to save nostrils for last. Okay? We'll save him for last. Because he is an embarrassment. He is the worst thing you can do or have as a woman is a man in a public space constantly embarrassing you, especially when you are already full of controversy and stay being talked about on the internet. He makes it no better, like at all. Oh, child. Oh, child. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. Hold on, y'all. I'm putting my receipts on the screen. That way I can pull them up easily. Let's see. I think I missed something. Did I? Hold on. think one of them had more than one, and I didn't catch it. Not this one. This one maybe? No, not this one. Hold up, y'all. Coming. I'm coming. This is another one. This is another one. Dang, I ain't know that many. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. All right, let me get back over here. Okay. Thank you, Miss Melody, for getting that membership, my love. I appreciate you. Yes, y'all. If y'all want to join us in members only for a private conversation, you got to get that membership. The link should be floating in the chat. So if you don't have it, it should be in the chat somewhere. Thank you. Oh, child, girl. Listen, you trying to make me twerk? You trying to make me throw love? Shut up, Ham. Um, thank you, Key. I appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Okay, let me go up. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. All right, let me pull up these receipts. Ham, hold on, y'all, because I gotta get her up out of here because I don't need an ad lib or an echo behind me. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to get y'all niece up out of here, child, because she be doing too much. She in the back talking about how much money we got and all of that. Like, no, we can't be doing that. We cannot be doing that, okay? Oh, you know you can touch it, girl. You know you can touch it. Let me see. Hold on. You know you got that. You know you got that. That crazy, y'all. Come on, let me touch your butt. All right, let me pull this up. I had to run Ham out of here, though, because Ham is a mess. She back there ad libbing, just adding stuff, like just saying all kind of stuff, child. Um, she'll mess around and get us canceled off the internet. That little Scorpio mouth, yeah, she'll get us canceled. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see which one I want to pull up first, y'all. Okay, let's start here. Because I did a side by side. Because I'm pretty sure most of y'all know that um whenever whatever Laonia liked DW's post, once she seen people talking about it, she went back and took the like back, right? Yeah, she did that. She went back and took the like back, child. So let me put this over here so it can be bigger. So y'all can see it good. Thank you, Miss Anita. Thank you. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, so as most of you know, this is RH's oldest daughter, right? I say DW, I don't say her full name out, but this is his oldest daughter. And how convenient. Y'all know one thing about Pac is I'm the type of person that goes into overthinking immediately. I always look at things, especially with this saga, as if it's motive behind every single thing. Because, especially child, with all the manipulation, the gaslighting, the plots, all of that, you got to look at it this way, right? You have to, because it's just a whole lot that be going on. And one thing I paid attention to is the interactions between DW and Laonia. That's one thing I paid attention to. Every time Laonia liked her post, post the whole fallout thing or whatever. Not really fallout, but at one point they had stopped speaking because of Janashos. I think that's why she stopped communicating with that child. Plus, RH and Footmeat didn't want her speaking with her no more. But I pay attention to the interactions and all of that. And they just recently started talking back. You can tell because it was a period of time where you didn't see no engagement on social media. And now they're back engaging in people's stuff. Just like Laonia posted something with the twins. And DW was in the comments saying something about, oh, they didn't got so big with some little heart face emojis, right? So it's definitely some interaction there. I pay attention to all of that. So DW made this post. How convenient with all the chatter that's going on around about court and everybody, big up in RH for doing his 1-2 when it comes to Momo and all of that. So here she come with her, little shade, right? So she posted, some of y'all love to yell hashtag real father game, but ain't even a real father or a real parent when the phone's down. You post the smiles, the outfits, the my kids are my world captions, but you don't show the missed calls, the unpaid support, the broken promises, and the times you let your pride come before your kids. Being a real parent ain't weekend visits and Instagram stories. It's being there when it's hard, admitting when you're wrong, and taking full accountability for the mess you made. Stop performing for the internet and start showing up in real life. Your kids deserve more than a hashtag, right? So, as you can see on the left here, we have Laonia part in the post, right? On the right, a few minutes later, well, not a few minutes, but more than a few minutes later, she removed her reaction because she seen the chatter that was going on and people saying she was in contempt, right? Because this would be considered third party in action, or third party shade subliminal negativity. That's what that would be, right? So I just find the timing of all of this to be real ironic. She, if y'all notice, if you go on DW's page, she periodically she posts things like this. Like, this is not something she posts every day. So that makes it even more suspicious. The timing of it. It's not a regular thing, but it does give. And I did see a few people saying that they feel like she's jealous of his relationship with Momo and how hard he goes for her. But you have to consider everything that has happened. He was in your life just like that, baby. When we talk about accountability, we have to also consider, listen, it ain't just up to the parents to take accountability. This ain't no little kid right here. This is a teenager, a teen mom who will be 18 in December. So she's very much aware of her actions. And when we speak on keeping a child in a child's place, that child has to also know their place as well. So disrespecting your parents on social media, adding to the jokes and co-signing the jokes in your comments, baby, that's not a childlike behavior. Because not now one of mine would be doing that. I know that much. Ain't no way. You, in order to get respect, you have to give it. Granted, we all seen how this played out on social media. We seen the whole shebang. We seen the manipulation. We seen all of the above. She likes to say she wasn't manipulated, but you was very much manipulated, starting with that whole, oh, Walt starting the whole lie. Oh, your dad said he's going to unalive everybody. That's how it started. Because I have those text messages that Laonia conveniently deleted from social media when she posted them early on in the saga. Because they didn't make her look good. She did that a whole lot in the saga, y'all. Post things thinking it would work in her benefit. Then when it backfired, people started, saying stuff in her comments that didn't favor what she was doing. She would delete it along with those messages between her and DW, right? So yeah, like I'm trying to be real careful with my words because this, oh child, hold on, y'all. Because this is still RH's child, but it's hard. It's real hard to keep giving her grace and cutting her slack because I know how I would react if this was my child on social media doing this to me. We've all seen where the times that they did try to communicate, somebody brought it to the internet. The trust is completely broken with that situation. I wish my child would disrespect me on the internet and co-sign disrespect in the comments towards me with people that does not like me, and then still have his hand out or her hand out, want money. Child, you gets nothing from me. This is why it ain't too many people. This is why the only ones that's co-signing her in her comments when she, goes on these little rants is the people that hate her dad. Because everybody else get it. Everybody else get it except for them because they don't want to get it because they don't like her daddy. And it's unfortunate that she can't see that. Constantly coming to the internet with family business is not okay. And it's not going to help fix the situation either. Only thing it's going to do is make it even harder. Because if I was seeing this, if we already have an estranged relationship because of betrayal, because of, manipulation from other parties, and you picking a side, I wish I would want to talk to you moving forward and you still moving on with that type of behavior. No, we ain't doing that. Make it make sense. Why would he want to pick up the phone or pay some support or any of those things? Why would he want to do that when you don't even respect him? How can y'all fix y'all relationship when he can't even trust you? Because you're not a little baby no more. Now I'm talking directly to her because she's on social media doing this. And child, if you can make a baby, okay? Listen. If you know enough to make a child, you can get a good internet chastising. Period. She can get a good one, y'all. Thank you, Arthur Danette, sister. I appreciate you, my love. And thank you, Trina. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. I don't like that, y'all. And I've been holding my tongue with this situation out of respect for RH, but this, like, y'all just don't know what I want to say. I'm gonna save my little harsher words for members only. But this is a job, all right? I'm sorry, but your child, and it ain't like he could pull up in NC and go whip her ass because then that's gonna be all over the internet again. Because she quick to say, "Oh, she's a child," whenever it's convenient. But let him go over there and put belt to ass. Then it's gonna be an even bigger issue. Then they really gonna say, "Oh, he abused her and he this and he that." God. But DW, I'm pretty sure you watching everything that's going on. This ain't it, baby. This ain't it. Everybody knows who you talking about when you make these type of posts. And then the co-signer in the comments always loving the post like I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't put her up to this. That's my opinion for the ones in the back, because they like to say, "Pop over that line, child." She said that Bree made her I said I wouldn't be surprised. Don't leave out no words. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised. And speaking of not being surprised, let's pull up what her mama said. Shout out to Foot Meat. Let me pull that up. Let's take this. I don't want to take this down. I want to. Yeah, let's bring it to the side. Shout out to Foot Meat, y'all. Cause I'm a assume based on this messenger interaction with Foot Meat and whoever got this little piece of tea. We just gonna assume that something going on with DW and her mama as well. But she ain't gonna come to the internet about her mama though. She ain't gonna come, the one who she wanted to get emancipated from to go live with Laonia. Yeah, she ain't gonna come to the internet about her. It's all about RH because he's the well-known. This is what makes me feel like all this is money motivated. All of that makes me feel like this is every time she come to the internet, they be ready to throw cash apps at and all of that just for her to drag her dad. And that's what makes me feel like it's money motivated, y'all, because of the fact that she'll have issues with her mama and do it the right way behind the scenes, but everything about her daddy gotta come to the front of the front of the line, in front of the world. Make that make sense. Tell me that's not a motive. Tell me there ain't no motive behind it. Child, where's that doggone? Hold on, y'all. Where's that inbox message? Um, did I upload it? I don't think I uploaded it. Hold on. Oh shoot. I ain't even upload. Hold on, y'all. Let me send it to my email so we can put that on the screen. Like I said, shout out to the person who went and foot me inbox to get this little piece of tea. Hold on. Where is it? I know I got it because it was sent to me. Hold on. Let me see. Dang. Hold up, y'all. Hit the like button. We got 723 in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button while I do this. Okay, let's send it to my email. Receipt. All right. All right. Let's pull it up now. Okay. Come on. Why is it taking so long? Hold on, y'all. There you go. There you go. Okay. Share screen. All right. Here we go. Let's put this on the screen so we can make it bigger. Oh Lord. Thank God I am so blessed. My children know how to act. Because this don't make no sense, bro. This is ridiculous. Like this is really and you know they like to get it misconstrued and try to uh manipulate the people and gaslight the people by saying, oh, you know, the child's feelings matter and all that other stuff. Nobody's not saying her feelings don't matter. It's how she goes about doing things. That's the part right there. It's how she does things. Is given driven by motive. Period. Everything don't need to come to the internet. You coming to the internet venting about your daddy ain't gonna fix y'all relationship. It ain't gonna make him send you a cash app. It ain't gonna make him pick up the phone. It ain't gonna make him drive to NC. None of that. If anything, it's gonna push him either even further away. Because I know it would push me away because it is given not to be trusted. That's what it gives. Hey, Harmony sister. Thank you, Nene. You said, I'm telling y'all, DW is a mini lie on your run. All right. That's what it's given. It's really given that for real. So we have here. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Oh, I can. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So as y'all can see, whoever sent this message to Footmeat, right? She sent her DW's post with Laonia's name circled in the comments. And then you can see Footmeat's picture to verify. You can go on Facebook and see that this is the profile picture that she actually has right now. Okay. So Footmeat responds and says, wait, let me take this off. She says, Brianna in her ear because she been asking Brianna for money on Cash App. So the person says, you can tell Brianna can't talk about her dad, so she using your baby. That's not right. Okay, let me go up. So Footmeat then says, it's sad. That told me, this whole conversation right here told me that there's definitely some issues with Footmeat and her daughter right now. If y'all remember, I showed y'all the receipt of a post and delete that Footmeat put up maybe a month or two ago where um DW was staying with some lady. Y'all remember I ran that down or whatever. She was staying with some lady in their area, and apparently it was told to me from somebody that lives in that area and that knows all of them that DW had been house hopping, not staying with her mom because they don't get along. But she keep that off the internet though. Not staying with her mom and house hopping from house to house, her and her baby staying with different people, right? And for the ones in the back, before y'all say something, RH already extended his home to his child and his grandbaby, she refused. So if you refuse, and that's my thing too. Let me say something on that, right? If your daddy offer you a roof, food, because it takes money to house a child and another child. That takes money, right? And still up here making posts like this as if he just don't want nothing to do with her when he offered her to go live with him and her child. And it was said that, oh, she didn't want to move because she wanted to be closer to the baby daddy, whoever that is, right? So my thing is, that's him being a father. That's him saying, hey, you could come here full time and stay with me, you and my grandbaby, and I'll take care of y'all. I don't have it like that financially, but at least I can do what I can with y'all under my roof. So to still come on social media and make these type of posts is crazy to me. Knowing he's down financially, knowing he literally has the world against him, and making the issues even more worse for him. That's crazy to me. You should be on your daddy's side. Regardless if y'all relationship is strained or not, that is your father. If it wouldn't be for him, you wouldn't even be here, baby. You wouldn't even be here. That gotta count for something. I would never do this to my parents. Y'all, I went through the ringers with my biological dad. And guess what? We had a whole hour conversation yesterday. Like we made up. You know, I forgave him for everything. We made up, and now we talk. Now we talk because at the end of the day, that's still my dad. That's still the person who brought me into this world. Period. Parents ain't perfect. By all means, they ain't perfect. Then you also got to look at their upbringing and take that into consideration. Because going against the grain and not being a product of your environment is hard. It's really hard. Not too many people make it out like that. Not too many people, especially the old school, the older generation. They don't go against the grain. They are a product of their environment, and that's all they know. But at least you can say you had your dad your entire life up until the ish happened with his ex-wife. And that's ironic also. I showed y'all videos where the month before the DV situation, she was walking in the mall with her daddy. He had just took her to get her hair braided in the mall. Lala was recording. Bree was at home. It's still on his TikTok. They was having a whole conversation. He was telling her how she would forever be his baby and all of that. That was literally September 2022. The DV stuff happened October 2022. So to come on here and act like, oh, it ain't never been good. He ain't never cared about my feelings. And baby, that's most fathers. Most fathers are not emotionally connected or to their daughters like the mothers. Like that's typical. And that's not to negate or just brush her feelings off. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is done by motive because she don't put her issues with her mama on the internet for people to drag her mama. So why you do it to your dad? Make that make sense. Somebody help me out. Somebody got to stand up for the men. Like, if you ain't doing it to your mom, why are you doing it to your dad? Because you ain't living with your mama. I wonder why. Oh, let me know if we gotta pull out those messages. I'm trying to put me some slack, y'all, because she ain't been cutting up, child. She ain't been cutting up. The last post she seen, she made not post, but if I can recall, the last time, whenever I did that live stream when Foot Meat exposed DW on Facebook with a post and delete. Matter of fact, let's see. Hold on. Let me pull it up, y'all. Y'all know I like to say stuff verbatim. Let's see. pull this up. Okay. I like to be verbatim with my posts. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Nothing more. Okay, here it goes. All right, let me just 1 minute, okay, Tutor? Yep, just 1 minute. Don't stall it now. Okay. I wonder if I thought I had screenshot. No, I probably did, but I ain't gonna look for that. I'm gonna just pull this up. All right. Send it to my email. 784 in the building. Y'all hit that like button for your girl. Support my goal if y'all can. If y'all can't, just hit that like button for me. Okay. Receipt. All right, now I just gotta wait for it to come through. Let's take this one down right here. But yeah, her own mama said Brianna in her ear because she been asking Brianna for money on Cash App. So she's going to do things that she know Brianna likes, like this post right here. She knows that she's on social media just like everybody else. She knows that her dad and her ex stepmama is going through the ringers and everything that's going on social media. She's privy to all of that information. So for you to make a post like this in the midst of everything that's going on is driven by motive and maybe cash apps. Like your mom said. Your own mama exposing your ass. You know, y'all listen. Her own mama exposing her. Thank you, Miss Robin, for that coffee. I appreciate you. And thank you to Miss Brenda that sent me that cash app blessing earlier. You are appreciated as well. Okay, let me take this one down, y'all, and pull up what I just sent to my email. All right. Even though I got a whole bunch already up here, but y'all know how I get. Once I start thinking about stuff, I be wanting to pull up the receipt. So let's put this one on the screen. So, like I said, y'all, this was a post and delete about 2 months ago with DW. Well, Foot Me put this up. I don't know if the DW made her post first. I think she did. It was some post she made on her page. I can't remember verbatim what it was, y'all. But she put up a post and then we didn't know who DW was referring to, right? Then Foot Me commented under the post and said some little slick stuff about her going against her own parents, like, turning on her own parents for strangers. So she basically, that told me that Foot Me got a little karma in that situation. Like the same way you went against her daddy and you also co-signed her going against her daddy on social media. Now you done got a taste of it to where y'all estranged. So hey, karma don't miss, baby. One thing about karma, it does not miss. And that's when next thing you know, she starts saying, "Oh, now I see what Robert was saying about her or how disrespectful she is." Now that's her attitude now. But you should have been the type of mama before you and your child fell out to be like, "Hey, don't disrespect your daddy on social media. Keep that off of social media." That's what a mature parent does. Regardless if you and the father have an issue. Because if you allow your child to disrespect the father, what you think they're going to do to you? You got to let your child know what's not tolerated, period. Yeah, me and your dad might have issues, but that's still your father. But everybody don't move like that, especially when the baby mama has a listen. I ain't gonna say it, y'all. IQ level. Ooh-wee. Anyways, so this is what Foot Me posted, y'all. She said, "I did my part as mother, and if you betray your own mother for another hoe, I have nothing more to say to you, right? So somebody sent me the a DM message. Well, Put Me had also posted the DM messages between her and the lady that DW was staying with, right? And they was going back and forth. Apparently, Foot Meat had pulled up to the lady house. The lady, then told made her leave, or I think they said DW ended up leaving with her mama because she didn't want the lady to have no issues. But the lady made her leave and told her to never come there again in the DM. And Foot Meat was like, "Be this, and I pull up again." Da, da, da. And the lady was like, pull up and I call the police on you," or something like that. That's how that went. But yeah, she put this up about 2 months ago about DW. Because a lot of people was like, "Well, how you know that this is about DW?" Because she got her other daughter, Diamond, right? Well, if you look under DW's post, Put Me commented under the post and basically clocked her daughter, saying you go against your own parents for strangers. So that's how we knew she was talking about DW. So let me take that down. All right. Where's DW baby daddy? Why the hell he ain't giving her no money? That's another thing. Oh, y'all. Let me shut up. I'm gonna say, has anybody seen the baby daddy in the picture lately? Anybody? I told y'all that it was told to me by somebody that lives in the area that that child been doing a whole lot of house hopping, right? So take that as y'all will. Like take it how you take a child, but where is the baby daddy? Where is he? And that's what's the most unfortunate part about this type of situation is that she is 17 with a toddler, right? And when kids decide to do grown up things and have grown up consequences like a child, it falls on the parents. It involuntarily becomes the parent's responsibility. Okay? So it's real unfortunate because where is the baby daddy? Is he not helping? Is he not helping? Like, I'm confused because 1 minute they was together, the next minute they wasn't. So yeah, I heard a few more little things about that situation, y'all, but I'm gonna have to save that for members. Okay, so yeah, listen, y'all got to be in that members live tomorrow. Yeah, that's a whole lot right there. That's something different. Okay, but take that first part of what I said as y'all make because it, at at one point she was living with the alleged baby daddy and his mama. She's not anymore. Okay, yeah. So it's just that's just unfortunate, y'all. Like it's real sad because this is not the first time she's done this. It looked like every time RH has a win on social media when it comes to his situation with his ex-wife, here she comes with something to drag her daddy through the mud. Whether it's a book, a random book, or a random post, a random story post, is always something. But she don't give that same energy to her mother when she know that she done been through worse with her mama. Or H ain't never drugged you or went upside your head while you was pregnant. But your mama did, according to you in those text messages, to the point where you wanted to emancipate yourself and go live with Laonia. He ain't never did that. He ain't never did that. Shall I shall I play the audio of Laonia on somebody's panel talking about it? We're gonna just say that. We'll say that for a little later. We'll say, the one she idolizes and send cash out requests to, we'll save that for a little later, y'all. Okay? Yeah. Because Laonia, when some stuff went on, Laonia, being Laonia, brought it to social media. She ain't go into full detail, but she brought a good bit to social media to where you can read between the lines. It's just, child. I know if it was me, I don't care what nobody, especially when it come to my kids. Because hold on, Ham ain't never brought my coffee back, y'all. When it come to mine and the sacrifices I make when it come to my three, I wish they would ever. That is grounds for cutting your child off indefinitely. Point blank in the period. I don't care how nobody else moves. When it come to my kids, and especially when you start thinking about the things you've done, you've sacrificed and all of that, just the birth alone, like bringing them in. Thank you, sweetie. Close mama door. Bringing them into this world, taking care of them their entire life. And this is what you do? Like I don't think people really looking at this situation from a parent's perspective. That's that man's child. While y'all gassing her up, cheerleading her on in them comments, this is his child. The ultimate betrayal. It's not like they just fell out or had a little argument amongst themselves. It was pushed and motivated by his ex-wife, whom she's still in communication with. Putting hearts and stuff under Laonia's page about the twins, all of that. So you can be on good terms with Laonia even after the things that have hit social media about things that she said about you. Her ex-best friend coming out here saying how she would call you ugly and fast and how she would push your daddy to discipline you because she would be going through your phone, playing good and bad cop. I know she heard all of that because it didn't hit social media. Everybody else heard. And the messages that, let's not forget the text messages that then came out. That shout out to Dawn, because y'all know Dawn didn't drop it. Shout out to Dawn, big Dawn, not the little one. She didn't drop some things, baby. Like messages between her and Laonia, where Laonia is saying, matter of fact, around that very same time, where Foot Meat put hands and feet on DW while she was pregnant. And DW was in those messages telling Auntie Dawn how her mom almost hurt baby girl, her baby that was in her belly at the time, from putting hands and feet on her. And then her saying she want to get emancipated and stay with Laonia. And then you got Laonia telling Dawn on the slick, well, I don't think I can do it. Can she go stay with you? Because Ja already accepted Amora. I don't think he's not going to accept DW too. And I'm like, hold up. Here, push pause, rewind. What you mean he accepted Amora? He ain't had no choice. First of all, that's your child. Y'all, that right there threw me for a loop because I'm like, he already accepted. I mean, he accepts Amora, but he's not going to accept DW2. He had no choice, ma'am. That's your child. And we're going to get in. Y'all, remind me because I found the receipt, right? So remind me to get into the whole, Ja is so consistent and he's a great parent, and a great, remind me about that. If I don't pull it up, if I don't forget. Okay, I do forget, remind me. Because I found a receipt that I want to show y'all. But that, that conversation went on, right? So all of that hit social media. We all seen it. So I know she's seen it too. But people willing to do whatever and let certain things slide under the rug when money is involved. A lot of people can be bought. And it's unfortunate, but it happens. It happens a lot. And like I said, her own mama just told somebody earlier that she's been sending Bree Cash App requests. Apparently, she's sending the money. Apparently. So, she never shied away from giving that child money, buying her Sheen hauls and buying her wigs and all that different stuff. She always did do stuff like that for that child. Okay. So yeah. I'm pretty sure the one who will be favored is the one who's giving the coin. Her daddy didn't cut her off, and rightfully so. Because I wish I would still give you money and you on the internet dragging me every chance you get, knowing that the place you're dragging me at is the place where I make the money to be able to give you some. Make that make sense. Imagine your child dragging you on the very same platform that you make your coin to provide from. It's the audacity for me. And want to talk about some missed support. She giving Laonia the nerve. Just like she's giving, just like Laonia, want to take, not, well, he took her to court, but want to ask for money, but messing up the bag. Make that make sense. Child. They I ain't seen nothing in writing that states you have to still give a disrespectful child money. Even though, some mamas have no choice but foot meat and cut off too. So, hey, at this point you grown, go get you a job at Wendy's, Burger King, uh, Taco Bell, McDonald's, one of them places, baby. They hire 17-year-olds, almost 18-year-olds. Okay? They hire. Go get you a job. Because ain't no way in hell you could think that you gonna be on the internet disrespecting your parents and they still gonna be giving you a coin. It's given too grown. It's given a little too grown, child. Little too grown, especially when you got a child now. Where, because y'all, let me say this too. Y'all know people tend to get frustrated when the coin is low. When the bag ain't bagging, when you get in a tight spot. Not saying just her, I'm speaking in general now. But y'all know when their money is low and they don't know where they're gonna get their next dollar from, especially when they're not working, they tend to do things spur of the moment, not fully thinking, impulsively to try to generate a coin. People do stuff like that. People do stuff like that all the time. But at this point, she gonna have to go get her a job. She gonna have to go get her a job because your dad is not doing good financially. I know you're seeing everything that's going on. He just had to get a deduction on the child support for your little sister, ma'am. He going through all of that, and he got his other child coming to the internet talking about, oh, the missed payments and the missed phone calls. And at this point, can he even trust you to get on the phone with you? Or is it going to be recorded for the internet? Some more ish. Like, I don't, like, make it make sense. And you got these overgrown adults in her comments. They got the nerve to want to get mad at people for saying something about her, and what she's doing to her daddy, but they can be in the comments champion her own, cheerleading her disrespect. Make that make some type of sense. So it's cool for y'all to do that, but it ain't cool for adults to chastise her on the internet for her behavior, her disrespectful behavior towards her parents. Child bye. Child bye. Thank you, April. I appreciate you, my love. And thank you, Anastasia. Thank y'all so much for the support on this live stream, child. Did DW see how BB dismissed her? She said bye bye to this young, disowned her as a daughter, but RH didn't do that to her. She said, just call me by my name. I'm not your mama. Yes, I got that receipt. I wish I could find the one, y'all. It's a receipt where somebody had said something. I wonder if it's on hold on. Let me see if it's on TikTok. Because I can show y'all something real quick just to show y'all how long you switched up on it. Hold on. All right, hold on, y'all, because I'm on Sincerely Yours page on TikTok. Y'all know that's where the receipts at, baby, for the saga. Okay, big period. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. We got 763 in the building. If y'all have not, please hit that like button for your girl. Okay, shout out to y'all. Thank you, Black Knight. Okay, let me see y'all, because I know they got a receipt on there where I think they got a receipt on here. Y'all remember when Laonya did a video and she was saying how um oh, I love my stepdaughter and she will always be my stepdaughter. And y'all fake just because y'all fake with y'all stepdaughters. And yeah, that's the receipt I'm looking for to rebuttal it and show how her whole attitude changed with that whole quote unquote stepdaughter term once she got with Johnell. Yeah, let me find it. Hold up. If it's on here, it should be on here. Hold up, y'all. Bear with me. Not the Mario. Okay. Seven. Straight. No, that's not it. Okay, that's not it. New Year. Um, nope. That's like cancer. Okay, nope, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. I'm still looking for it. Give me a little time. Give me a little minute. I'ma find it. And if somebody else find it before me, y'all send it to me. Um, Your oldest daughter. Okay, that's not it. Dismiss the. Uh, Delete the trip. Okay. DD $84 in the account. That was a big lie right there. Let me see. Hold on. Not again. Yeah. Let me see. Media. Where is that dog? Clip. I know it's on here because I seen that clip not that long ago. Hold up, y'all. There was Ayana. And that's another thing I found very unfortunate. The fact that, Ayana never came back out and really, really cleared the air. She cleared it as far as her, for her own name's sake. But when it came to RH, because she played a major role in pushing that DV lie too. Anaya, what's her name, child? Anaya? What's the other one name, y'all? Naya. Her too. Yeah. She another one. Okay, let's see. Recording, divorce, humble, healing, Tasha K. Now, okay, this is one, but let's see if we have no music. Okay, no, that was just foot meat talking about don't believe this. She treat my child like garbage when she's with her. And that's another, let me put that up too. Because that's another thing. I'm gonna show y'all this post also. Because this was when she was younger. And I'm gonna give y'all a little context to this specific post. Matter of fact. Hold up. Focusing on God and a man. Okay. Single. Where is that doggone video? Okay, that's not it. I cannot find it, y'all. It's not on here. Dang it. And you know what's crazy? I seen that clip the other day. It was a clip where she was literally telling people because it was a TikTok video, matter of fact. It was a TikTok. Somebody go find it for me. Go find that clip on TikTok. It's a TikTok video where Laonia responded to somebody in the comments and she was saying, that's how y'all, because y'all fake with y'all stepdaughters, don't mean I have to be fake with mine. The love was genuine on both ends. She will always be my stepdaughter. Somebody go find that clip and send it to me in the inbox. Because I know I seen it when I was looking on TikTok. I should have saved it. But yeah, I didn't apparently. But I need that clip because I'm a rebuttal it. Let me show y'all this though. Hold up. Because I just seen this on TikTok too. All right. I need to find the other video. The rebuttal. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Y'all know I had my receipts lined up, but y'all know I like to add different receipts in when I'm talking. I start thinking about stuff that I be wanting to add other stuff into. So we have to go find it, y'all. We have to go find it. But I do have some other stuff. We're gonna get into Johnell, and then we're gonna also get into DW's comment where she's literally talking ish about her daddy toupee. Shout out, shout out to RH for that toupee again. Lord, one thing I can say about him is he know what he doing, y'all. He know what's controversial. He know what's gonna get the people talking. He does. He's very strategic. He's been doing that for a long time. So he definitely know how to get the people talking. Okay, that man wore that toupee to the court. That is was hilarious. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, let me pull this up. All right. Let me show y'all this. So this was posted. Of course, this is an old post. As you can see, DW is real young here, right? So this was around the time where RH had, first got with La on you, as you can see, the evolution. Well, the before, right? So Put Me posted this 2017. Mind you, RH got with La Onya in 2016. So Foot Meat shared it and said, don't believe this fake pic. This woman treat my daughter like garbage when she's with her dad. It's sad when my daughter don't even like going down her dad's. Oh Lord, she's so country. Don't like going down her dad's because of her shaking my head. Meaning she don't like going to stay with her daddy because of the ex-wife, right? So, and there is also an audio. And see, if I would have thought about all of this before, I would have had all of this prepared. But I have a receipt audio of Foot Meat saying how Laonia would treat her and how the RH and DW's relationship was the best. He was her world and she was his world up until Laonia came into the picture. Okay? So it was also said how Laonia would get mad because she felt like RH like DW like RH felt like DW couldn't do no wrong. Like she couldn't do no wrong. She didn't like the fact that he didn't discipline her when she would tell him she did this or whatever. And she would say how when DW would be there, how she didn't have to wash dishes and all of these different things, right? So she didn't like that. She didn't like that whenever they was together. So it's just real awkward how they're so close now when the majority of the marriage, according to her mother, that the relationship was non-existent. How she would treat the child like crap, and the child wouldn't even want to go meet her daddy because of Laonia. Now they're inseparable. Like, make that make sense, child. So yeah, Foot Me posted that, y'all. Now let me pull up this audio. Hold up. I wish I could have found the other one before I played this one, but unfortunately we can't. We can't, unfortunately. So let me see. Hold up. She had with that green shirt on. I mean, not green shirt, pajama set. Let me see. Mm, hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. Put my earpiece on. I don't know which one it is, but we're gonna play them. We're gonna find it. We'll just play them all if we have to. All right, here we go, y'all.
Despite her, me and Desharia.
Hold on.
For the stars, Nicole, are you and Desharia good despite her? Me and Desharia are good. Why would we be bad? I mean, we don't have to talk for us to be on. So we're good. We're good. Nobody can come between.
Y'all heard what she said? We don't have to talk for us to be good. Now, mind you, on the clip that I couldn't find, that I will find later, because I always end up finding it later, child, unfortunately. On the other clip, she was literally saying how nothing could ever come in between that relationship. Mind you, DW was still living with her after RH and Laonya broke up, to the point where Laonya even got foot meat to sign over temporary guardianship. Remember when she was on that live showing the paperwork, y'all, and talking about yeah, that's your daughter, but she don't F with you. She don't even like you. Like, who says that about a man's child to them? That showed envy, that showed jealousy, that showed competition. Child, let me start it over.
For the stars, Nicole, are you and Desharia good despite her? Me and Desharia are good. Why would we be bad? I mean, we don't have to talk for us to be on. So we're good. We're good. Nobody can come between that or ruin that. However, I am no longer stepmom or mom. I'm just Brianna.
I am no longer stepmom or mom. I'm just Brianna. But that's not what you said initially. After the separation, mind you, you said I'll always be stepmom. Can't nobody ever come in between that relationship. Like, yeah, her whole attitude changed, and that's because of Johnell. But if y'all remember also, there was an audio that Dawn dropped where Laonya was literally doing that witch laugh on her on the clip, laughing about the fact that that's when they went to Florida. When her DW, Momo, and the other kids, and I think Dawn was there too. They went on that Florida trip, and when she messaged Dawn, she was laughing about the fact that RH was going to see his two daughters around Johnell. Like, that was funny. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can see him now. I can't believe you had my daughters around that ninja. Girl, talk about see, and they really like Janelle, and the Sharia likes him, and Amora like. Imagine that. Imagine somebody using your own flesh and blood, who is not their child, to and bringing them around enough. See, I blame Foot Meat for that. I blame her because that should have never happened. Foot Meat should have never allowed it. But she see now, she seen that it was being used now, but you see, she was motivated by money also, and that's why she allowed that BS to go on. Because that should have never happened. I wish I would. I wish I would allow my child to go with her daddy or their daddy's ex and her new ninja, not even knowing him. You let DW go where Johnell and Walt was. Child, ooh, child. People do anything for money, baby. Let me just say that. Let me see what this other clip is. I gotta play this one, y'all. I just got, even though this one is not relative, but I gotta play it since I'm on it. Okay. Now this is a clip where somebody asks LaOnya in the comments for advice on what to do when you going through a similar situation, DV situation, quote unquote. Listen to her response. Now, mind y'all, I already told y'all what that divorce decree say, right? But just listen to this real quick.
I'm going through what you went through, and it's hard to leave because we have a child together. How do I leave and be happy like you? I need my peace. I want to be happy. First of all, it depends on what kind of relationship you're in. Second of all, it depends on what you're dealing with specifically. I would say once I left, I never turned back. It's a lot of manipulation that happens after you leave, and they always try to get you back on when you over. Don't let them mind play with your head. Don't let them mind F you. That's what I like to say because that happens a lot. You become confused. So I would say when you do leave, take time and do the 30-day no contact. That's the first rule that I learned through going through therapies, the 30-day no contact, so that you can really sit with yourself and evaluate yourself and see what it is you really want. So you can look at the good and the bad, the ugly and the nasty, and you can actually see what's been going on in your relationship.
She really thought she was doing something right there. Now, mind you, like most of you guys know, RH left her. She responded on her divorce decree that she was forced out of her marriage, child. We all heard the audio of her crying to Kevin, saying the only thing she wanted was to get her marriage back and learn how to be a better wife. And but you giving advice to women, deceptive advice at that, because you ain't even following through. Even now, this is why she needs not to be a representative for women, whether it's a DV situation or anything, because she's deceptive. You literally in a situation where you came to the internet and said it was DV involved, but you're still there. This we about to get into Johnell next, cause ooh child, listen. But she sure try to give that advice, y'all. I'm like, what? 30-day no contact, girl. You was still talking to RH and talking about don't let them mind play with you. I mean, mind f you. You know what she meant when she said that, y'all? She was talking about the fact that RH was considering reconciling with her at one point, but after she came back to the internet and did what she did again, that's when he told her, because that's on audio. We didn't already played that receipt. He told her, now you see why I'm saying we can't be together anymore? Because I didn't realize you went back to the internet and did what you did again, making me look bad. So yeah, that ain't my effing you. That's him telling you I'm done. You ain't had no choice. You couldn't go back because that man was done. It's a difference. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. All right, let me go down. And let me take this off so we can get into them other receipts in the comments. And then we're going to get into the nostrils. It's Friday, baby. We ain't got nothing to do. Thank you, Gracie. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, let's go down. Let's see, because y'all been cutting up. Thank you, Common Collective. Who else? You are appreciated. Thank you, April. Again, you say it's been a minute for me, and I'm so behind, girl. Same ish, different day with Lil Bree. I see, girl. It's a little different. It's a whole lot going on now. It's a whole lot, okay? But you definitely missed a lot. I ain't seen you in a while. You missed a whole lot. Thank you, Miss Geraldine. You say let's get one more. Lupac, I sent another at the beginning of the live. Thank you. I appreciate you, my love. Y'all cutting up. Thank you, Taylor. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for the love. Thank you, Nene. Oh, you got it? Okay. Good thing I went down. Okay, y'all. So Nene done found the child. I knew somebody was gonna find it. Thank you, Jazz. I hope you reach your goal. I think I did. Thank y'all so much for the overwhelming love. All right, let me pull this up. Shout out to Nene. Okay, hold on. Let me check, y'all. Ain't nothing like a good old rebuttal. Period. Ain't nothing like a good old clock in a lie, real quick. All right, let me see. Did you send it to? Let's send it to my other page. My Lupac, baby. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. All right. Let me put this doggone earphones back on. I know, Latae. You know when I be clowning, girl, okay? You know when I be clowning. Uh let's see. Hold up. Okay.
So am I supposed to not
So somebody in the comments said, y'all not paying attention. That's Truth's daughter, right? Basically saying that's the Truth's daughter in the video. Okay, so
love my stepdaughter anymore? So am I supposed to not love my stepdaughter anymore? Am I supposed to just be like, hey girl, you gotta get out my house since me and your dad don't like make it make sense? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not that
notice how it was still her stepdaughter. I'm not supposed to love my stepdaughter anymore. Okay. Oh, hold on.
so am I supposed to not love my stepdaughter anymore? Am I supposed to just be like, hey girl, you gotta get out my house since me and your dad don't like make it make sense? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not that petty and I'm not bitter. I love my stepdaughter and she still live with me.
Hold on, let's run it back one more time.
Y'all swear y'all know my life. Y'all swear y'all know everything. Ain't nothing fake about this. Nothing fake.
What is that? Oh,
So am I supposed to not love my stepdaughter anymore? Am I supposed to just be like, hey girl, you gotta get out my house since me and your dad don't like make it make sense? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not that petty and I'm not bitter. I love my stepdaughter and she still live with me.
okay, y'all heard that? I'm not that petty. I'm not bitter. Yeah. But soon as Johnell came into the picture, DW was out of there. Out of there. Okay. Now, since we played that one, might as well run this one back, right?
For the stars, Nicole, are you and Desharia good despite her? Me and Desharia are good. Why would we be bad? I mean, we don't have to talk for us to be honest. But we're good. We're good. Nobody can come between that or ruin that. However, I am no longer stepmom or mom. I'm just Brianna.
Notice how she made that clear for Johnell. All right, so that was that, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. What's next? Okay, let's get into this. Let me pull this up. Another receipt. Let's get into her comments just a little bit. Because I was so disgusted by those comments, it don't make no sense, y'all. Like, it's one thing to okay, let me say it like this. Imagine coming to the internet about your dad, right? Uh, wait, no, that's not the one, y'all. Let me take that one off. My bad. I'm gonna show y'all that one later. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all that one later. That was the wrong one. But you know, it's one thing to come to the internet and vent about your daddy, and it's another thing to clown him and disrespect him in the comments with people that you know don't like him in the first place. Make that make sense. Like, that's the part I'm not getting. And then they got the nerve to say, don't tell her nothing because she a child. She a child when y'all over there clowning and championing her own when she going back and forth with y'all and laughing at her dad in the comments too. She's still a child then. Make it make sense. So somebody said he don't deserve. Can y'all see it? Or should I make it bigger? Let's put it over here. Let's put it on the other screen. It might not do. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave it like that, y'all, because I was trying to make it a little bigger, but um, she said somebody said he don't deserve to be on y'all's present baby. On y'all's present baby, whatever that means, child. Pray for him and love him from afar. God really had you, your baby, and your baby sister because he's really a joke on a wig, y'all. A joke on a wig. So she replies and says, "You definitely didn't lie about the joke on the wig part." See, that pisses me off. That right there. But you talking about him not picking up the phone, him not sending payments or missing payments. I wouldn't give your ass nothing. Nothing. Call me when you get your mind right. That's what I would tell my child. Call me when you ready to apologize. Because you definitely ain't been in a child's place for a long time. So then somebody says, please protect you and your beautiful daughter at all costs. Your daughter don't need to be around him. Imagine somebody this. You know what's crazier? These people don't even know him personally. Y'all don't know that man. To be in that, it's Ooh, yeah, y'all don't understand. I was raised old school. I do not like this. Even with everything that I went through with my dad, I still didn't disrespect him because that's my parent. When you live by that word, for real, honor thy parents, even though for the ones in the back who like to say, yeah, it's something in there about the kids too, duh, but still, this is wrong, period. Especially since she don't give the same treatment to her mom, and she didn't have way more issues and fallouts with her mama than her dad. Period. Her daddy been in her life all of her life, just like her mom, up until the Laonia situation. And that's why that's why I hate the fact when people say, "Oh, he a D beat, he a D beat." If you've been in your child life their entire life until y'all had a little short period, that's like saying, okay, he been there for her for 15 years, and in 2 years he cut off. He a D beat now. Is y'all crazy? Is y'all parents are entitled to do that. If they child don't know how to act. You want to be grown? I'ma treat you like you grown. Like what? Exactly, Chatty. Oh Lord have mercy. I can't, and that's why I said this ain't genuine support here. These people are only in your comments because they don't like your daddy. They don't genuinely care about you. And this is why you keep y'all business off of the internet. Both of y'all need time, not just you. He need time too because it was betrayal on your end. Granted, you got a whipping from your daddy and you didn't like it and you felt a way about it, but you also did your big one when it comes to your daddy and losing his trust as well. So guess what? Y'all both need time. Y'all both need healing. Y'all both need therapy when it comes to that situation. But constantly bringing it to the internet or throwing little jabs on the internet is not going to make it better. Period. If anything, it's gonna make it worse and make him wanna not like chop. It's just adding on to the pressure that he's already under. Like, hello. It's not that he don't want a relationship with his child. We could tell this man love his kids. But how can you even try to approach a conversation when your child has betrayed you? Like, how can you even approach that? Somebody let me know. Like, because it's a lot of people saying, "Oh, he need to make the first step. He the parent." How can he do that when every time he even say something, it comes to the internet for the world to see? So it's like he's stuck in a how do you say that, y'all? A rock in a hard place. How? How can he make it better when everybody around him brings the communication to the internet? How can you fix that relationship? That's for the ones that's in her comments, boosting her up, pushing her to disrespect her father. Let it be your child. I hope your child will do that to you too. The ones in the comments that's congratulating this and pushing for the separation of her and her dad. Yeah. When it happens with you and your child, let us know how it feels. Because this not cool. Y'all should be if these people genuinely cared about you, DW, they'll be in your comments saying, I'ma pray for y'all. That's it, that's all. Not in your comments dragging your daddy, talking about his toupee, which we all know he did it as a joke for entertainment. They wouldn't be in your comments promoting the distance or promoting the separation. People who genuinely care promote the reunion, not the separation. You got to think about this logically. Do you think they would be okay with somebody telling them this when it comes to their child? Stay away from them, far away. Don't go nowhere near them. Protect you and your baby, as if he was trying to harm his child and his grandbaby. Child, listen. These people nuts. All right, let's take this one down, y'all. But this really pissed me off. The joke, like you made this post to make a mockery of your dad. I can't even take you serious. The post was supposed to be a serious post, right? Talking about the real father game. But you in the comments clowning your daddy. But broke. Shut up, Pop. Ooh, because I'm getting mad. Let me shut up. Fire station. Let me shut up. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm old school. I am sorry. Listen. Because y'all know they quick to say, you don't really support him if you talk about his daughter. His daughter talking about him. So, make it make sense. She dragging her daddy all over the internet. It don't get no worse than that. I'm a blogger. I ain't of no relation to these people. She's his blood. And she dragging him through the mud. Y'all got to make it make sense. They quick to say something like that, child. Oh, they talking about your child. They don't support you for real. Nobody called out of her name. None of that. Ain't nothing wrong with giving some constructive criticism when it comes to a child acting like an adult on the internet. Okay, so this is another one, y'all. Let's put it over here. All right. So on this one, right here, and here she go. And bet now none of y'all come on this baby's page trying to tell her chat about what she's dealing with in real life about ain't chat at person with a toupee. Leave her alone with y'all BS opinions. I ain't gonna come on her page, but I'm gonna come on mine. Imagine acting like you defending her, but you also disrespecting and talking down on her daddy. And look, this what she posts, that part. Like validating, co-signing, condoning the disrespect. But these are people that got your best interest, right? These are people that got your best interest. Oh Lord, thank you, Tamika. I appreciate you, my love. Like this ain't cool, y'all. People who genuinely support you. Think about the irony, y'all. Right? She made a post about clearly the post was made because she's in her feelings, right? That's what I took from it. She's in her feelings due to the lack of relationship between her and her dad at the moment, right? So let me go back to her post. Hold on. Due to the lack of the relationship with her and her dad at the moment, she made the post. That's obvious. Some of y'all love to yell real father gang, but ain't even a real father or a real parent when the phone's down. You post the smiles, the outfits, the my kids are my world captions, but you don't show the missed calls, the unpaid support, the broken promises, and the times you let your pride come before your kids. No parent do that, baby. You ain't the only child in the world where what parent you know gonna come on here and show how y'all please tell me. What parent do you know gonna come on here and show the missed calls, the unpaid support, the broken promises, and the time you let your pride come before your kids? Then she try to tell you what being a real parent is when she only been a real parent for 10 seconds. Being a real parent ain't weekend visits and Instagram stories. So, DW, can you honestly say that weekend visits and Instagram stories is what's literally consistently your relationship with your dad for its entirety? Can you say that without being deceptive? Because that's not what we see. Granted, they like to call him an internet dad, right? But y'all know how I feel when they say that. Y'all know how I feel when they say that because my thing is, like I said, I'm very logical. To say he's an internet dad, everything that he does on the internet, it takes money. It takes time. You still got to invest your time. You still got to invest your coin. It like him posting the video of him taking DW to go get her hair braided in the mall. He was in the mall the entire time while she got her hair braided. Never left her. So it still got done. I guarantee you once that camera cut off, you still had them braids in your head. Just like when he go take Momo to the museum, the arcade, the water park, eat out, to the store, all of these different things, right? That's time invested and coin. Whether it's recorded or not, it's still a memory being made. And Momo don't see she ain't worried about the camera. She don't care about that. She care about the memories that's being made with her and her dad. And then guess what? Later on, she gets to look at all of those memories and all of those adventures and things she got to do with her dad. That's what she gonna cherish. And hopefully nobody messes it up for her like they did you by telling you your daddy only wanted to use you for content. Because at the end of the day, I don't look at it like that. It's hundreds, if not thousands of people literally doing content, family vlogging with their kids to take care of their family. That's not illegal. That doesn't determine your morality or your feelings or how much you love your child. That's creating generational wealth for you and your kids. Make it make sense. Can you tell that to somebody that's going to work a 9 to 5 to take care of their family? And it should be the same way when it comes to doing content on the internet. The money is still going back into the kids. It's kind of envious if you ask me, because who wouldn't want to be able to spend all their time with their kids and make a coin while doing it? And y'all doing something fun. Child, Momo be having the time of her life. Oh, Lord. But we can't forget it was Laonya them who told her that her daddy was only using her for views and money. So when they say, oh, she didn't manipulate me. She planted the seed, baby. That's how you know she's still at that point, she was still a child with a childlike mind, because she couldn't even realize the manipulation. If this woman is messaging you like you her bestie, talking about, I hate your dad so much now. I don't ever want to see him again. I feel like all he's ever done is mind F me and bruise me emotion. No woman, no grown ass woman should be talking to no man's teenage daughter like that in text message about her dad. Period. I wish somebody would have a conversation like that with my child about me. That conversation wasn't for her. You should have talked to Ayana or Naya about that, not his child. That was you planting the seed of manipulation to get her on your side. Because one thing about the internet, and it's very unfortunate when it comes to the internet, They look at those type of things. They look at people being used as validation for more credibility. Same thing she do with baby daddy number one. And that's a whole nother story with him over there talking about, let me get that toupee, man, in the barbershop. If you don't go set all the way down, broke baby daddy number one, you ain't even on child support, sir. And it ain't because you take care of your kids. It's because she knows she ain't going to get nothing but $30 if she puts you on it. Mister, I work a 9 to 5 and I got 7 kids. I can't do it like that. Let's not forget. Thank you, since you know so much. Thank you, Lupac. You're speaking the truth. Love you, my girl. Love you back. Love you down. Thank you. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, he over there trying to throw jabs. First of all, why is you watching this man still? You ain't had enough? Like, what? Why are you how is it that the first thing you posted on your page was a jab at him about that toupee? Everybody ain't looking at it as funny. Some people looking at it like, why are you watching him, sir? And worrying about what he doing on his page with his hair. Nobody cares that you got hair, okay? Like, why are you watching this man? Why is it that he's the first thing on your mind when you wake up? That's sus. That's what people are thinking. Outside of the people that hate RH. Every time you come on Facebook, you making a subliminal post about your baby mama, or one of them, or the baby dad. Men don't do stuff like that. Well, the men I know don't. The men I know don't. They don't do the Facebook stuff. Now, they got a problem with a man. When they see each other in person, they deal with it in person. They don't do the back and forth, the subliminals. Like, no, they don't. Okay? So, the fact that they got all them grown women over there championing him on, gassing him up to constantly make his content about RH is crazy to me. Because no, they should be calling it out. Some of them do, but some of them don't, child. But that's a whole nother story, y'all. That's a whole nother story. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you, my love. So let's get back over here, y'all. Because how long? We almost 2 hours in, but I still got a good ways to go. So I ain't gonna jump off the live on y'all. Okay. It's Friday night, baby. Okay. Go get y'all some wine. When I take my little pee break, y'all go get y'all some wine and we're gonna get into Johnell. Once I finish this, I gotta go pee, y'all. Because I ain't got no depends on tonight. Okay. Not tonight. Let me stop. Not ever. Because y'all know how they do. They like to take stuff you say and run with it, even if it's a joke. So, she put the whole, that part with the clocking fingers or whatever, right? Mind you, you talking about your daddy with this lady, but I guarantee you can't go in her inbox and ask her for some money. I bet you can't do that. So then the person says, "We got you, niece. They ain't gonna keep playing on your top with they overgrown ass. You playing on her top right here." Imagine writing a post, a comment disrespecting her dad, and then talking about other people playing on her top. You're the one playing on her top, because at the end of the day, that's still her daddy. Y'all should be pushing for her and her daddy's healing, praying that they reunite, because at the end of the day, every girl needs her dad. And I think I speak for all girls and women when I say that. I'm a grown ass woman and I still need my dad. So yeah. And somebody gonna say that, y'all. That's the crazy part. It might be on the next one. Somebody's going to literally say that. And it literally contradicts everything here. The whole post. Watch. Let me pull that one up. Just contradicts the whole doggone post. Hold up. This one right here, matter of fact. I think. No, I must have showed it already. I'm gonna have to go back and see. So let's pull this one over. Or maybe I might have another one. I might have one more. Um, okay. So this one right here, y'all. Yeah, okay. Y'all see what y'all want to see. I don't know what that about. Um, I'm pretty sure some of RH went in them comments and yeah, with the yeah, okay? And she started deleting them. So this person never let anyone silence you, especially if it's a man in a toupee. How is her how like her daddy didn't try to silence her. He cut off. He ain't try to silence her. He cut off. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure if he could silence her, he would. Anybody would. But he ain't try to silence her. He cut off, and that's why she mad. That's what the problem is. Okay? That's what the problem is. So then she does this. Laughing emojis with Wendy Williams, hand over face, right? Oh Lord, it's the disrespect for me. Now you go in this person's inbox and ask them for a coin. Okay? While you talk about your daddy, let's take that one down. Let me see if I got that. I know I wonder if did I show that one to y'all already? What they said, let me see. Hold on. Because it literally contradicts the whole post. It might be this one. Oh, that was crazy. The way that wait, I wonder why it automatically went to my other screen like that. That was so tight. Um, Wait, I showed this one already. He don't deserve to be on y'all's presence. Okay, I showed that one. Okay, hold on, y'all. I showed this. Stop sharing. Let me see. Yeah, I showed this one. That's why it pulled back up like that. Okay, now I know why I did that. I was like, why I just threw it to my other screen? Because I still had it open. Okay, let me see. Hold up. Where's the other one? This night. Wait. This it? Yeah, just showed this one. Hold on. I'm trying to find Johnell. We can get into him. Where's hell? Okay, let me see. Y'all. Okay, I read this one already. Let me take it off. Why didn't it pull up? Not there. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it together, child. Where is it? This one, maybe? Okay, yeah, this the one, y'all. This is it right here. I was wondering what the hell it was. All right. So this one right here. I showed this one, but I think I did. So the person says, y'all do too much in these comments. Nobody is ever too grown to not need their parents, no matter how old you are or whether you have kids. So she responds and says, that part is what they fail to realize. Imagine co-signing someone saying you're never too old to need your parents, but yet you're disrespecting your parent on the very same post. Imagine that. You can't be needing them that bad because this show ain't going to bring them back to you. Am I tripping? Like, make that make sense, y'all. She co-signed. She co-signed this comment, right? Nobody is ever too grown to not need their parents. She had the nerve to co-sign that comment, but did this. You can't, like, no. This is not one of those situations where two things can be right at once, right? You can't co-sign the fact that nobody is ever too grown to not need their parents, and then also be dragging your daddy and his toupee right up under it with another comment. Make it make sense. You need him, but you drag him on social media. It's not given. This ain't the way to get the repairing going on. This ain't the way to reconcile, baby. This ain't it. If anything, he gonna keep his distance because you're further showing your dad that you are not to be trusted, just like the ex-wife. Period. Like y'all, I'ma pray for that child. I'ma pray for her because, like I said, if this was my child, we wouldn't be doing this. Not on the phone bill I'll pay. You gonna have to go talk about me on social media on somebody else's line. Cause we ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing and everything else I pay is coming up from up under you too. And I dare somebody to tell me I'm a DB because I cut my child off for being disrespectful and betraying me. Child, y'all think I don't care what people say now. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's why I can't get with these grown-ups. This is the baby. This is baby. Baby, baby, baby. Them people in your comments don't have your best interest. Look for the comments that are telling you, I'ma pray for you and your dad's relationship. Look for them. That's the ones that's genuine. If they'll talk about your daddy to you, that's not genuine, baby. At all. Like, what's not clicking, Stephen? If they was dragging your mom in them comments, would you have this same energy? Even though you and your mama barely see eye to eye, but y'all act like y'all do on social media. And that's how it should be with your daddy too. You never give the opportunity in my 2K voice. You don't show the internet that you having problems with your daddy, knowing he already got the world against him. That's not how you try to repair or reconcile that relationship. Period. Like, these people really got to start looking at it from a parent's perspective. This is not cool. And then y'all got the nerve to talk about overgrown people in her comments. You one of them. Talking about her daddy. What gives you that right? Just because she made a status? She didn't even put her daddy name on it. Y'all assume. How we know she ain't talking about her baby daddy? Because he's non-existent. According to the streets. Allegedly. How we know that? How we know she ain't her feels about her child's father? But anyways, that's enough for her. I feel like I gave her a good little internet whipping. I got you, all right. I got her for you. Okay? Period. Got her for you. No disrespect. I ain't call out her name. None of that. It's okay to chastise and correct and give corrective criticism where it's needed. Period. Because if it would be my child, I'm one of them old school parents. If you an adult and you see my child doing something they ain't got no business, I give you the right to correct them. Not don't put your hands on them, but you can definitely correct them with your mouth. Because that's how I was raised. I was raised that if you do something in front of an adult, but we got whippings, okay? The neighbors used to could whip us. And then when you go home, you get whipped by your parents too. For whatever you did. You know, we don't move like that now. But anyways, y'all, that's besides the point. Okay, let me take this down. I'm going to go pee because I gotta pee, y'all. We've been on here 2 hours, so I gotta pee. Okay, I've been drinking that coffee. I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna get into Johnell. Because listen, we got the dates, We finna clock his tea real quick. Because he's been a bad boy. That ninja know he be getting caught up. Oh Lord. I would have cut him off long time ago. You only got one time to embarrass me on the internet. And that, when I say that one time, meaning that's it. That one time you're getting cut off. That's it. It ain't no second chances. Not one time meaning you can do it and not no. That one time is it. And he done did it umpteen times. He done did it to the point where she's willing to cover up what he does on the internet just so she don't look bad. She more worried about the embarrassment than the actual infidelity. That's when you know you too far gone with this internet stuff. Ain't no way, child. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, ooh, y'all, we finna, okay, let me go pee. I'm gonna run my intro, y'all. Sit tight. I know some of y'all probably gonna get up out of here because y'all ain't got no patience, but your girl gotta pee, period. I gotta pee. So I'm gonna go pee. And when I come back, we gonna clock Johnell's tea. Because I didn't figure out the date and everything, y'all. Y'all finna be amazed. All right, let me put this on right quick. Hold up, y'all. Let's take that down. Ooh, hold on. All right.
Yeah, you tuned in to Loop Hawk, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose. Yeah, you tuned in to Lupac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't
she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she the code was not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
Lupac, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENDENT, bringing truth to the streets. LQAC, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. LUAC, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose. Yeah, you tuned in to Lupac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
LUPAC, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENDENT, bringing truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver.
All right, y'all. I'm back. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Even though some of y'all done left up out of here, but they gonna come back, child. They gonna come back. Anyways, let's get into Johnell. Because he's been a bad boy. He is so embarrassing. This don't make no sense. I'm interested to see how she move, since this is dropping. And one, like I said, shout out to Corporate Thuggin' with Mika, because she's the one who dropped this tea, baby. Okay? She dropped this tea a little earlier, right? And what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm interested to see how she moves, with this information being out there. Because there wasn't one female, it was multiple. And one of the things she said was that the females were reached out to, to see if they wanted to tell their story, which is very interesting. So let's pull this up real quick. Let's see. This is so embarrassing, y'all. For a public figure at that. Like, dude, what are you doing? It's given he don't care about his image at all. We used to think that Laonia was messing up his image with all of her foolishness and behavior on the internet. But he's child, if he's not worse, because this is all him. This is all him right here. Can't even put it on her. So, Mika posted this. Wait, let me put it on the other screen so we can make it bigger. All right. Let's see. Take it down. Take some of this off. Oh no, I need those. I'm gonna leave those up. Come on, mouse. All right, y'all. So, as you can see, this is his picture, right? And one of the things, that was said on Mika's video is that this was posted in an app called The T, right? And it's some kind of app that's like a women's support group where, the women are looking out for the women in, I don't know if it's just based in Georgia, Atlanta, or where it's based at. I'm not sure, right? But it was posted in that app. Now, mind you, I don't recognize any of these people. So I don't even think that this is a troll type situation. Because what are the odds, right? What are the odds of this being the type of group where women literally post men and their experiences that they had with these men in that group to kind of forewarn other women, right? Red flags, all of the above. His red flag is very interesting. Like, I'm gonna have to give him a new nickname. Let me think about it, y'all. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be something crazy. Um, so the person that posted about him in this app. Wait, let me see. Valena say, yeah, it's the T app. My daughter is on there too. Oh my God. Wow. You have to put your area code in. It will show you the cheetahs in your city. Oh wow. So okay, is this the app, y'all? Because I did hear something, word on the social media streets that they had this app or group where a lot of people was being exposed. So is it just men that's being exposed in here, or men and women? Let me know, because I did hear something about it, but I don't know if it was this group or if it was something else. Okay, but they have Johnell, and then here's his picture, so it's no misconstruing, no identity theft or any of the above. It is very much him and Atlanta, Georgia, and this person is the one succubus, right? Because they use nicknames in the group. So it was posted. Let's just, y'all can hear that with my nails. Let's just clock this real quick. So as y'all can see, she posted this 22 days ago, right? Posted this 22 days ago. Let me show y'all this. Let me take this down and I'm going to put it back up for us to read. But keep that in mind. This was posted 22 days ago. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Okay, so as you guys know, I did a live on. Y'all remember when Johnell got into that car accident, right? That was a couple weeks ago. Okay, I did a live the very next day that he got into the accident that night. I did a live the next day. Okay, let me show y'all my live. This was the thumbnail that I put up. So July 25th is when I did my live. So the 24th is when he had the accident, right? The 24th is when he had the accident. Okay. So follow me, y'all. Let me take this down. Keep that in mind. That girl posted that post 22 days ago. I did my video on the 25th, which was the following day. The 24th is when he had his car accident. Let me take this one down and put the other one back up. So keep those dates in mind. All right. Let me put this back up. Hold up. Where the hell is it? Okay. So now let me pull up a calendar. Hold on. Pull up a calendar real quick. Calendar 2025. All right. Let me see. We in August. Okay, let's put August. Well, no, because I need both. So, hold on. Let me see something. Calendar. Okay, so let's go to August. This is 2025. Let's go to August. So today is, wait, let me share it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's take this down one more time. Keep that in mind. 22 days ago. And all right, hold on. Stop sharing. Let me pull up this calendar. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's unfortunate that all this extra stuff show. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Damn, I have to take this out. No, I can make it smaller. Let's put the calendar over here so y'all can see it bigger. Right? Okay, so let's take my girl off the screen. All right. So y'all see right here where it's the 15th of August is highlighted, right? Y'all see that? Because today is August 15th. So let's count back 22 days ago, since that was what when the girl made the post, right? So we're going to start with the 14th because we're still on the 15th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So July 24th is exactly 22 days ago. July 24th is also the date he got into the car accident late that night. Y'all clock that. Okay? The day he got into that car accident was on July 24th, late at night, because he posted the live stream and the picture of his car, right? He was still sitting outside. It was pitch black when he went live. If y'all remember, when I did my live, I told y'all, I said, I bet y'all any money Johnell was coming from a girl's house. And then he used the excuse that he said, all I wanted to do was no, he said, I just want to go see my babies and then, get ready for my audition in the morning. He said that on a live strategically, specifically, right? For sympathy from LaOnya. But something was going on around that time because if y'all remember, it was a whole lot of subliminal posts going on back and forth. He hadn't unfollowed her on his page. She unfollowed him. She removed stuff from off of Instagram. She had made a post saying treat people how they treat you. Hardly ever, not verbatim, but hardly, barely, and whatever else, right? All of that was going on. But it's just real ironic how he got into that accident on the 24th and the girl posted about him in that T app on the 24th. That, ooh-wee. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah, I'm weak. Okay, hold on, y'all. That's just a little sub. Shout out to Mika again. Let me take this down and put him back up there. We gotta put the boy back. Take the calendar off because we don't need it anymore. We already clocked that part. So I wonder if the other side gonna talk about this too. Anyways, so this says he is an actor and model. Child, I don't know about model, okay, but he definitely an actor. Cast on Wu-Tang series, Secret Society 2, and more. I can't be too sure, but women should be careful around him. I didn't notice until my third time actually alone with him. Dang. So she had a couple of dates with him, right? Dates or one nighters, whatever you want to call it. That I don't ever remember anything after that glass of wine. Oh my goodness. So that's giving a little date grape, right? It's giving a little date grape. Because anytime you have a drink with somebody and you only had that one glass and you don't remember nothing the next day, not you can't even find your drawers, your socks, like you don't know what happened. Yeah, it's definitely giving date grape. It's definitely giving that. Because it ain't child. There's no way in HELL that you should go out with a person and not remember any details of the night y'all spent together, unless you got amnesia or what's the other one? Amnesia and Alzheimer's. That's the only way, okay? That's the only way. So she said it's very scary. He is very entitled and really in bachelor mode right now. Oh, wow. Not baby daddy number 3, father of the twins in bachelor mode. Who remembers Pac constantly saying that this man is not father family material because he's in bachelor mode. How many times did I tell y'all that? I said he's a bachelor at heart. He moves like a bachelor at heart. He doesn't pay any attention to her other kids. He excludes them. It's all about his twins, granted, because those are his, right? But he never gave family man to me. He never gave that. And you can look at that based on all of the times he'd been caught cheating, just his demeanor, his body language, all of that. Like even when the interactions that he didn't had with her other kids on screen. And of course the stuff that we heard about that didn't make it to the screen, right? But he just never gave family man. He gives bachelor, like the way he move, all of that. So the lady said he is very entitled and really in bachelor mode right now. Has to be a reason why I can't remember how I woke up in bed with, and I can't see the rest because it's cut off. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Unless that's the only screenshot Mika got. Did I cut it off? Because I can't go no lower on the screen. Oh, okay. She said I woke up. Wait, has to be a reason why I can't remember how I woke up in bed with him. Okay. If you look here, they have green flags and red flags. Basically, just like a little warning. We all look for the red flags and whatever else. But this just shows that the fact that he ain't got not one green flag is blasphemy. That's diabolical. Not one person, not one. To be honest, if Laonia was on this app, she couldn't even give him a green flag because he done so much, child. So that's not it, y'all. Y'all know it's giving me too. Shout out to you, Mika. Y'all know it's giving Me Too, right? Y'all familiar with the Me Too movement. Anytime somebody comes out and exposes something, especially if a lot of people's around, it makes people feel more comfortable with saying their experience also. Like follow the leader type ish, right? So in the comments, let's take this one down. Hold on. And put up the comment. And then I'm gonna show y'all something else. I'm gonna add a little something extra to this. We're gonna piggyback off of me. Okay? We're gonna piggyback off of me. All right. So let's see. So these are the comments. Let me put it on my screen. All right. Let me pull it up on my phone, child, because it's giving a little yeah. Wait, I can make it bigger. Hold on. Okay. So, all right. So the first comment, Lychee Heartini, says, yeah, yes, same thing happened to me with him. Stay away. Right? Then the next comment, these ninjas for everybody says, oh my God, we got a drugger. Okay. And then Shark Bait Baby says, wow, almost hung out with him. Kept just wanting to get a bottle and drink at the house. Thank God I did. And then Pretty Little Liars, the Blacker, them names is crazy, says very manipulative. Wow. Let me go up because I wasn't even letting y'all see the whole thing, child. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good at all. The fact that they put him in this group, y'all, and this group is so big. Like this app is so huge. The fact that they put him in that group and kind of like a warning to steer clear of is crazy. Even though women ain't gonna listen because women don't listen. A lot of times women tend to attract or go to those red flags to see for themselves. Just like how I said, when Laonia tried to put out the narrative that RH had a shrimp, and she actually sent women to him because people couldn't believe at the fact that factors of you saying he got a shrimp, but you going crazy on the internet. They knew it was some deception going on. Okay. So, y'all, I am just blown away. Like, no, but you know what? Nothing surprises me when it comes to him anymore because he didn't did so much. He didn't did he even even him participating in or trying. Y'all remember when he got caught up with those two women when he went out the country with his homeboy and those two women. He was in that golf court and those two women was um hungry in the back, hungry, yeah, munching each other. And he recorded it and posted it in his story on his Facebook story. And when they had the conversation about it on the back end, one of the things that he said was that he was going to blame it on LaTruth, as if LaTruth could hack his page and post a video like that. Mind you, right after the video was deleted, he commented and said, my bad, y'all, somebody hacked me. And made a post about a post about it being inappropriate and he would never do anything like that. How the hell somebody hack you and you respond? We didn't fall for it, of course, but it's just it's just the fact that he thought people was that dumb to believe that. Typically, when you get hacked on social media, you're kicked out of your page. It's called hacked for a reason, dummy. You don't get hacked and get the access right back immediately, like literally a couple minutes later. You be lucky to get access back. Most people that get hacked don't get the access back. They have to start all over. So yeah, I am so weak, y'all. So y'all know I always gotta piggyback and do my little one too. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know I always gotta do my little one too, right? So y'all remember I had showed y'all a screenshot. Let me take this off. Hold up. If y'all remember, I showed y'all a screenshot a while back when all of the stuff when Bree finally came out and told the world herself that Johnell was abusive to her, right? Y'all remember that? Now, mind you, it had came out already via Dawn and the text messages and all of that, right? We put it on the flow prior to her coming out, but when she finally came out herself, right? I was sent a very, very interesting screenshot from one of my sources under somebody's comments, right? Somebody on the other side's comment. So this screenshot was sent to me, and I've been having this for a while since, all that first happened. But I showed y'all this a while back. And I bleeped out her name because I don't want to put her out there because she's human. I don't put her out there and she might not feel the same now. She might not want to come out and tell her experience with Johnell. So that's why I didn't put her name out there. I don't want people blowing up her inbox on my account and saying, oh, I got your information from this person. No, we ain't doing that. Okay. So I bleeped her out, y'all. But this was posted in somebody's comments when LaOnya came out here and put it on the flow finally about Janashal's abuse towards her, right? So this person says, hey, can you message me? Question mark. I've been through this same situation with the same person with some eyes. I wanted to reach out before, but I didn't want to be that girl or seem like a hater. If I were you, I would run fast. Hashtag surviving Johnell. Good child. But we didn't get her story. We didn't get to hear her story because she didn't come out. She didn't reach out to anybody on this side. Now, had she had reached out to somebody on this side, yeah, her story would have been out. But she just so happened to went to the wrong side. Okay. So that was that, y'all. Right. And imagine that. I wish I would not entertain somebody that been through a bruise with a man and I just leave her hanging and not, interview her for her to get her story out because who protects a bruiser? Like, who does that? Child, anyways. Okay, so that happened, y'all. Now, y'all remember earlier I told y'all I had found a receipt. Okay, hold on. Let me take her off. I found a receipt. Um, okay, so y'all remember when somebody did a live over here on YouTube and Laonya was in the comments and RH was also in the comments and they was going back and forth. And on that particular live, Bree made a comment saying, uh Ja is her daddy, talking about Momo. That's when all the intact before the twins even came into the situation. That's when all the antagonizing of RH was going on and all of that, y'all. Remember that? So this screenshot is from around that time when they was using Momo to antagonize RH. Okay, I found this. I think this is it right here. So you can't really see this part of the let me put it on the you can't really see that part, the top part, because it was cut off, unfortunately. It was cut off up here, and I only have this screenshot. But it's about it's about Laonya's response anyway. So that's all that matters. But I'm gonna read the half of it that you can see. And the person says, this person right here is in a support of Laonya. You need to mind the business that pays you. Better be worried about what your husband doing. And you can't see the rest of it. So Laonya responds to this person that's defending her and says, got her all the way together. Period. Laugh out loud. And yes, she is his. Talking about Johnell. Because, oh, you know what I remember? It was one of those videos. Y'all remember when Johnell started antagonizing RH with Momo, he was making captions like, oh, with my little Moski Woski, and I'm her dad now. I'm gonna have to try to find that receipt. Hold on. Because I got that receipt, matter of fact. Let me see, y'all. Give me a second. But y'all read the one that's on the screen. I'm gonna finish reading it to y'all too, but it was a period where he made some very interesting posts trying to antagonize RH with his baby. Let's see, hold up. Because now that I think about it, um, I remember that post. I just gotta find it, y'all. Hold up. Ding. Come on. Uh, 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 uh. He was like, I'm her dad, or you don't want to be in her life. Even though I feel like Bree made that post on his page. But yeah, that hasn't been proven, y'all. That's my opinion. But since we don't know that to be fact, we can only assume that Johnell made the post, right? Because it was on his page. Okay. Let me see. Hold up. Let me go up. I'm still looking up. I should have typed his name into the photo so I didn't find it faster. Um, hold up. Where is that pose? It's when he was spinning her around. It was like a little video. He was spinning Momo around, fake dancing with her, something like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. That way y'all can get some context to this screenshot right here. I might have to go in my photo. Where you at, nostrils? Mm, be a video. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Where's that dog? Oh, I hate when I can't find something. I hate it. All right, let me look here. 'Cause it ain't in there. Could be because I just try. Anytime you're looking for something, that's when you can't find it. Always happen like that. Let's look in here. Hmm, dang it. Where is that dog screenshot? And I literally just seen that screenshot. That's how I thought about it, y'all. I can't never find it when I need it. Wait, look, it's right here. Is it? Yep, I found it, y'all. I didn't think I was gonna find it, child, but I sure found it. Okay, hold on. Let me send it to my email. I can't believe I found it. Because y'all know I never find, well, sometimes I do, but I hardly ever find the receipts that I need while I'm on live if it's spur of the moment because I got so many of them. All right, let's send it to my email. Okay. All right. All right, we found it. Okay, let me see. Let me pull it up. Wait, before I pull it up, y'all, let me finish reading this to y'all. So Laonia says to the girl, got her all the way together. Period. Laugh out loud. And yes, she is his. She don't know who R is. Or she was referring to Robert, but she knew she couldn't say his name, right? At that time. And then she says she loves Ja and only wants Ja, consistent father in all caps. Knowing damn well Ja ain't never been a father to that child. Child, he ain't never liked her kids, to be honest, if you ask me. And if y'all remember, it's a specific receipt out here that I didn't show y'all before where, she used to try to make it seem like Momo was so spoiled after Ja, but that was never the case, right? Remember when Thanksgiving came around and she was making Momo say who she was thankful for, and she made Momo name Johnell, talking about, don't forget Johnell. You can hear her all in the back trying to whisper, don't forget Johnell. Girl, if you gotta make her say it, that means he ain't that important. Period. So she did that, and then it was somebody's birthday, if I'm not mistaken. And they was all around the table, and Janelle went to grab Momo, and Momo, if you would see the look on her face. I wish I would have had that receipt pulled up for y'all. But she looked like she was so scared of him, and she jumped away and hurried up and lashed on to Lala so he couldn't pick her up. Some of y'all probably remember that receipt because I didn't play it, showed it before in past videos. So she was trying to push out this narrative like Momo was so spoiled behind Johnell and this and that, knowing that was never the case. Same goes for that video when they tried to antagonize RH by saying your dad's outside, and then Brianna in the back talking about, you wanna go to Robert House? All of a sudden you making his child call or addressing him as Robert to his child. That was so disrespectful, but that was intentionally done. And then Janostrils holding her. See, the thing was, right? It's not that she didn't want her dad, it's she didn't want Johnell. And she thought Johnell was trying to take her. That's how I viewed that video. Period. Based on other videos to support that. Because it never gave that she was fall behind no Janostrils. Okay? That was a forced relationship. Period. Anyways, so y'all keep this in mind. Got her all the way together. Period. Laugh out loud. And yes, she is his. She don't know who R is. She loves Ja and only wants Ja, consistent father. Consistent means you stay the same at all times. You never switch up. You never change positions, never change roles. You always with the same pattern. So what's he like? Did he stop being consistent? Because now it only gives the twins when it comes to him. Momo has been put on the back burner, just like the other kids was put on the back burner when it was all about Momo, when she was the baby. Okay, that's what it gives. That man was never a consistent father or a father figure. I don't even think them children like him for real. I really don't. I think they liked Robert and loved Robert because he was actually an active father figure to them, to the point where nobody even knew they had a biological dad because he was non existent. So, anyways, let me take this one down, y'all. But remember what she said here. Remember what she said here. Pull up the other one. Okay, all right. So this fool posted this. He posted this, y'all. And let me make it bigger. Dang, I can't because it's gonna be too big here. I ain't gonna be able to but as y'all can see, I'm gonna make it smaller, but that's him and Momo. Look how tiny Momo was right there. She was so young. So he posted as his caption, how could you not want to take care of this beautiful soul? I should have been her real pop. Hand over face emoji. F it. I am in all caps from this day on, my little moose. That was used to antagonize Arch. And like I said, y'all, I personally feel my opinion that Laonya made this post. Even with the I am in all caps, because Janashos don't even type like this. Okay? He don't type like that. This is her written all over at that time. But because it's on his page and there's no proof of her doing that, even though we do know that it's been times where she has typed things on his page because he exposed. Y'all remember? I remember he exposed that. Let me show y'all. Y'all don't remember. Let me refresh y'all memory. So, but yeah, that her comment I think was under this post right here. I think that's where that comment was, child. It gives that's where it was because it aligns. Okay, but child, that man Johnell was never that child's father, consistent stepfather, none of that. I don't know what you know what you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to pretend like a man is doing for my kids if he's not really doing. Whether it's their biological dad or stepdad. Ain't no way in hell. You ain't getting no credit that you don't deserve. You're going to have to really do to get the credit. Not fake do. Not for just public validation because I want people to think he's so much better than the ex. No. Ain't no way. I'm not even going to play on my cheering top like that. But she would. So anyways, let's take this off. Let me show y'all the proof that she'll share some. I mean, that that she was typing on his page at one point in time because he exposed her himself. That was funny. I remember when that happened. Let's see. So this was around her birthday, y'all. And I feel like if a man do you dirty around your birthday or on your birthday, he really don't F with you for real. That's your special day. The day you was brought into this world. If a man will embarrass you on social media and you're a public figure with millions of followers, he don't love you. Period. Not even just millions of followers. Period at all. Like if your man will do something like this to you, he don't love you for real. This ain't a ninja that you constantly give chance after chance to. This ninja literally posted this in his story on social media, on the Facebook page that she created for him. That's the crazy part. This was on her birthday, y'all. Her birthday. And y'all know she go all out for her birthday and well, for his birthday for sure. But he posted, she posted as if she was him. The best birthday gift was my wife, Bree. He then, shortly after, maybe an hour later, he deleted this and said, I didn't put that status in his story. This man has been embarrassing her since the beginning of the saga. This latest embarrassment is something I feel like I would be able to come back from. When it started getting serious to the point where women are exposing him as possibly being a date raper, that's a little too much. I'm sorry. It's one thing for him to be in females' DMs begging, right? But that's a totally different ball game for your man to be accused as being a date raper by multiple women. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. He ain't even an asset to your life. He don't bring you no value. I could see if this was a good man, Savannah, a good man that you holding on to. But this ninja is for the street, community peen. Like it ain't even worth it, especially if you bring more value to the relationship than he does. Now, if he was a millionaire, right, where you can cry in Dubai and not Georgia, that's different. But the fact that you'd have had to put gas in his car on multiple occasions and take care of him, fly him all over the world, that should make it so much easier to dispose of him. You remember that time you said he was trash? The trash was at the dumpster. Go pick it up to that support in the comments. You should be saying that right now again. It should be so easy to dispose of him. Cheering or no cheering. You should be able to handle him on your own at this. Let him father from a distance. Okay? Let him the STD rate is extremely too high in Georgia, and you got too many children to take care of to be taken out by STD. Period. Y'all laughing, but I'm serious. Like this is serious. This ain't cool, baby. He is a little too friendly with the peen. No, that's not like I never could understand why a man would entertain a relationship knowing they're not ready. Like that's crazy to me. That's not adulting. If you ain't ready for a relationship, then stay single and entertain multiple women and keep it a buck with those women. Period. Especially the one you got cheering with. Especially out. Anyways, y'all, we are all done for the night. I didn't get the tea has spilled over at this point. Like we all teed out. We our bladder should be full at least for tonight because it looked like every day something going on. But we're gonna talk about him a little bit more tomorrow with that whole. I feel like I should have kept his version of this live as a live by itself because that's some serious accusation. Like that is serious. He need to be on a thumbnail by himself and not just the corner of the thumbnail. Okay? We ain't even really talked about the whole contempt situation as far as well we kind of did with DW's post and like on you liking it and then taking the like back. That is considered third party or whatever. And I think she kind of knew that, which is why she removed her reaction. She removed it. But once you do it, you do it. Like the fact that you ain't thinking about you're still going through a court situation is crazy. Like y'all situation is pending. It's ongoing. It ain't over. And you already out here effing up the church's money. anyways, ooh, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. You know, the breakdown, the tea, all of the above. Thank y'all for showering me with the love. Okay, y'all did y'all big one on your girl, and I really, really appreciate it. It's overwhelming. Period. Thank y'all for rocking out with me for almost 3 hours. We are 5 minutes away from 3 hours, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit that 3 hour mark. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. So we'll see. Something might. You never know. Something might happen again between now and tomorrow, because the way it's going is giving it's always something new every day at this point. The saga is definitely never ending saga. We is tied. I know a lot of people waiting for an ending result, but the way the layers just pop out in this storyline is blasphemy. Like, I just don't get it, child. I really thought that Ninja Turtle did a 360 when them cheering came. I really did. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. So many people was like, oh, he changed. He's a new man. He went to therapy. That was a lie. And then they never went to no therapy. Prove it. Prove he went to therapy. Now, I do remember her asking him, or well, telling him he had to go to therapy to further the relationship. And when she asked him, he responded, don't let social media unalive you. So, child, but it's definitely giving deep rooted issues. I feel like any man that, what's the word? Any man that's overly promiscuous has some type of trauma. Like that. That's what that's a, you know what, that's a whole nother topic. But I feel like any man that's overly promiscuous is coming from somewhere. Like, because why? It definitely gives insecurity. Like the fact that one woman, especially when you commit to their relationship, and that one woman is not enough, even though you chose to commit. To me, that's deep rooted in some type of insecurities, trauma, mental issues, childhood. It's rooted in something. Period. That's my opinion, y'all. But we're gonna talk about it a little more tomorrow. Oh, I gotta do my members only live. So I'm gonna put something. I might do two. We'll see what happens. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this live stream. We didn't went 3 hours, y'all. I'm tired. The night lives make me sleepy, even though this one was 5:45. I think I got on here. I think so. Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to end my little night with a movie or something. But anyways, I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pop, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck.